So, servus again. Next video, just a small one. Just a few updates. We got pretty good bounces today. So let's see. As always, I'm using this method for the tracking. For more explanation, just watch the last Sunday weekly recap video. Okay, let's start with BYND, which was one of the few which didn't got a bounce today, which it also shouldn't. So, here the overview. What did we do? We dropped 5%, was perfect. I still think we're coming from our A, which is our little C, lower high, midpoint, T, and we're still looking for our V and A, which is anything under 87 cents. I still think the earnings are next week, Tuesday, the 11th of November. We will fall till then under our V and A. In the best case, making on Monday or Tuesday before market close to high low. And whatever happens then, we get the push to our next B, which would be 33. And if we're doing the same run like to our A, it should be quick. Everything over 235 bullish. If we break under 73 cents, for me this play is over. And it was really just a pump and dump. Or the last, maybe even it was then T. Would that work at all? Yeah. It could have been then T. You fall then into the 20 or 10 cent range. The play would be over then. But who cares? Right now we are still looking for the earnings for next week. Okay, next one, NEO, bullish and bearish. So we start with the bullish one first. Here, as always, the overview. For NEO, for the bullish version, we are in the run already for our big C, which is, or should be, over all-time highs at $67. What did we do today? Kind of nothing. For the bullish version, in my opinion, we have to break this line, this trend line here. So anything over 741 would already be bullish, but we showed it in the bearish version. Be careful. Anything over $8 is bullish, and the bearish version is that. If you do that, your next target is around 16, then you're doing the B pullback, and then we're going to see and look if we break all-time highs or not. Anything under 620 is bearish, and the bearish version takes over, and this here is the bearish version. The only thing which is changing is that the A pullback isn't finished. We would still be in our run to big B, and that would mean you still could go up, but you're not allowed to break 7.82, the lower low. The lower high. You're not allowed to break this. You could still come up here and reject. So in this case, this could be your M or a little bit higher, and then you would reject. Make that again. You would reject here. You need a lower low than this on October 15. You most likely bounce here again, go to the trend line, not breaking the trend line, and then you look for your B under A, which is at 438. Or you just do the break or retest of this 4-year long trend line. Then you make high low. Oh my god. High low. And then same price target still. Your B is at 16. And then it's only about breaking the last all-time high or rejecting the last all-time high. And I'm tending more to this, as always, still, just because this is the perfect head and shoulders. Right now we're forming the right shoulder, as long as we're not breaking 782. And it would be just the same like in 2020, where we did the same head and shoulders, also with a peak, did a perfect BLNK, and then we went up. Let's see what it is. Next one is the plug. Do I have? Yeah, I have a bearish version for plug. Yeah. Okay, so for plug, did we do something? Yeah, nice bounce with it today. So here the bullish version for plug. Here we're still looking for our big A. And what did we do? Kind of nothing. Yeah. Okay. For plug, for the bullish version. Here's our T line. And normally with the rules, A should be near T. I'm still thinking we didn't do our middle A because we are still under the 4-year trend line. And normally A is over, so a breakout of this trend line. So I still think we didn't got our A. We in small B. We hit the 0.5 trend line today. So this could already be it for the bottom. The only thing we are waiting for now is a higher low and then a breakout. Everything over 473 bullish, and then we're looking for a. If we are still dropping, there's still the bullish version that we have to do our VNA at 216. Then the same, higher low, and we go. If you're really breaking under this, then this 0.5 from the low to the peak is your last line of defense at 181. And to do the same, V, higher low, and then you go. If you break under 136, then the bearish version takes over. And for the bullish version, what's to come is wherever you bounce here, you find your A, most likely you're doing a break or retest. Go to your B, doing a 0.5 pullback, and your middle C is for the bullish version over this. For the bullish bearish version, you would reject here and start the death spiral. But that's talk for the future. For the bearish version, this is your bearish version. Here. Our last peak was just our T. And you still have to find it has to be a higher low of 2013, because this whole thing is higher low. If you drop under 11 cents, which already makes this ticker a penny stock and unplayable in my opinion, then yeah, let's see what happens. But I would imagine it will be a high low somewhere in this range. That's already low. So let's see. If you find your VNA here, you still do your high low. Your price targets for A would be 4. Your price targets for B 31. And then you go. For what I'm tending to, just from the looking, I like this version better. Also for the play, I mean, I'm not in yet, But just for the play, I would like this version also better, because you don't really have to play contracts here. If you're really doing, let's say, 40 cents, just buy a bunch of shares and, I don't know, watch once a week into it, because you have no stress. But let's see. Next one is FFAI. Only one chart for FFAI. So here's our overview, our bullish chart. So we did a quite big move today. Yeah. So, two ways. Okay. We already did our A peak because breakout. We are in the A pullback. So for the bullish version, this here was our T. This here could be our V. I don't like it at all. Maybe somewhere in here would be a higher low. As I said, let's see, 1 hour. Okay, I would at least expect something like this. But okay. So for the bullish version, this was your V. You break out of this trend line, that's already a good sign. You go over 921, that's a very good sign. And if you break over 959, forget everything what I will tell after that. And if you go over 11 points, perfect, 100% bullish. And the A pullback is finished, and your next target is 163 for your B. If not, my problem right now with this is we touched nothing. We didn't touch the 0.5. We didn't make the V under A. We didn't make the breakout retest. So I would even expect now that this here was your M. It also working better if you're coming from your top. You have your lower high. You bounce on the BM trend line, bounce, you fell under it, you try to get over it, you reject, fall down. And this here could already be your T. That would only change this for the micro tracking, the B, the small B and the small A target. But the important part is you would reject here, which you kind of already did. You see here, that's 1, 2, maybe 3 perfect touch points now. And your next target would be 687 to touch the 0.5, because A pullback is normally the 0.5. And here you would do your V, higher low, and then you go. Or if you really fully have to do the complete thing, it would be a V under A and the breakout retest of this trend line, higher low, and then you go. I really have to say, I would expect these two versions way more than we breaking out right now. It could work, but I wouldn't like it. But yeah, for confirmation, if you break up, if you break the target I said, yeah, then it is it. Yeah. But it doesn't matter if you're really doing the 0.5 touch or not, this thing looks bullish. Okay, next one, Bad Bath and Beyond, bullish and bearish. did no change today, 0. So for the bullish version, okay, no, for the bullish and for the bearish version, just watch the video of yesterday. We have 0 change today, nothing. Yeah, nothing. Not in after hours, not in pre-market, nothing. And during the day, also 0%. We are still under my B line, I'm still bearish. But for more explanation, just watch the video of yesterday. Next one is grab. Here the bullish chart. What did we do today? Not much. Yeah. I still think we are in the A pullback. This now really could be a lower high. We already made a lower low. So your next run would be your M. Then you still have to do one lower low to your to this one. Then you do your T, and then you bounce at the 0.5 and go, or you bounce at the V and A and then you go. Yeah. Not much change today. Still looks bullish. And after the A pullback, $10 for your B, and then the only talk is, are we breaking C or not? Okay, BLNK. Do we have a bearish chart for BLNK? No. Okay. So for the overview, here again the overview. We would be in the third fractal already. So what did we do? Here also, we already did our A peak because we broke out of the retest. So what we did to do, okay, here perfect example. What's different to FCEL, for example. We're coming from our A peak, which is also a small C peak. We did our lower high, midpoint perfect, lower low. This looks perfect for our T. We made a lower low. We touched the 0.5 and bounced it. So for this, for the absolute bullish version, you just make a lower high here, break out of this trend line. Everything over 185 bullish, everything over 197, and everything what I say after this is that. And your next target is 235, and then a pullback is finished, and your next target is 26 for big B. If you're still dropping, your next level is still, and in my opinion, that would be in December, is still V under A around $1, and it would also be the perfect breakout retest. And then the same, higher low, and bye-bye. What I don't want to break is anything under 88 cents. But right now, still looks perfect. Just finished the A pullback, and in my opinion, we would be some here. And this is the future. Looks perfect. Okay, next AI. Bullish and bearish. So for the bullish version, this is the overview for the bullish version, but I think I already said yesterday that the bullish version is dead for me. Yeah. It's even quite a funny. The thing is, we broke the 0.5. We broke my B line. Today with the bounce, we retested the B line and we rejected it. So for me, the bullish version right now is dead, and here is the bearish version. And the only difference to it, because all targets for A and B are the same, is that we are right now just in December 2022. This one here. It's just the same movement. You're coming down, you're coming down, you're going sideways, sideways, and you still need a new low. We would be in this candle here. And yeah, I think we will get that. Then you just do V&A, higher low. Your next target is 30-ish. I don't think we will do a full breakout retest, because the thing is, if you get this V&A and higher low, this here, this is your next move. So in my opinion, I know this is your T, this is your M, but in my opinion, just from the looking, yeah, your A peak would be somewhere 33-ish, maybe even higher. Then you get your pullback. And as you see here, you don't made the breakout retest here, and then just B. Let's see. But right now, for the shorter future, I'm bearish on this. SAVA. So, the thing is, today earnings was estimated, but I don't see anything about earnings right now. That's the problem with such companies. They always have the earnings on strange places. TradingView and News try to predict where the next earnings is. But, well, today was earnings, but there wasn't earnings. Okay, for the full overview, just watch the weekly recap video, because there's a lot of to say. Just for what we have done today, we got a little bounce. So what is important for this? I already said we are looking for the gap up. The gap up to $25. And these gap ups are in the past only happened Friday pre-market, Friday after hours, Monday pre-market, not during the week. So it could be that we did our V today. Tomorrow is Thursday. In the best case for tomorrow, we're just doing a higher low. We just have to be over 293. Not touching it, no double bottom. Let's say we are closing 294. It is still perfect. Then you have for Friday pre-market the next chance to go. Or you're doing this higher low till Friday market close. Then you have the next chance Friday after hours or Monday pre-market. If you're still not doing this, then you're doing this higher low the whole next week. The next chance is again Friday. That would be the bullish version. The bullish bearish version is somewhere from tomorrow till we drop under this line, whatever. Let's say in the next 2-3 weeks, you suddenly get during the market hours a massive run to 6.5, or you're gapping up to $6 or $5. In that case, I am completely out, because then we are here, and your next move is all-time low, and this is what you're doing the next 3 months. And I still would expect February, March, April next year, you have the next chance for the gap fill. And the bearish version is that this was already this. So in my opinion, everything under 286 is bearish. And I think we would very quickly drop to our new low. That's our roadmap for this right now. I'm still bullish, it still looks good. Let's see what it's doing. Maybe we just get tomorrow, Friday or Monday, the surprise earnings. Yeah. Let's see. Okay. Next one, OCGN. Here is our overview. I don't think there was much change today, was it? No. Yeah. We broke the. I think this fib line, because it's with Outlook. I think I can delete it. This is the important fib. If this was already enough, I would still think we have to touch it really, and then we bounce. But okay, if we bounced here, everything over 190 is bullish. Yeah, and your next target is breaking this line, also this trend line. This would be your A. But this is a very slow moving stock. Let's see, but it still looks perfect. And we are right now in the B run, and your B is something around 180, so looks good. Next one, our favorite GNS. Only one bullish tracking with 2 versions. So here is the overview. We are in our A pullback right now. Our next target is 25 or 88 for our B. And I already said it yesterday, it doesn't matter if this is M or this, because as always, V high low, and then you just run A, B, C. So yes, C is breaking all-time highs or rejecting it, so it doesn't matter where our big B is. It's somewhere up here. So what did we do? Did we break anything? No. I already said yesterday I have 2 versions here, the green one and the red one. For the green one, we already did our V. We already would be in the breakout and already in the pullback of the next little A. The only thing which we are not allowed to do is touching or breaking this trend line. And yesterday we didn't touch it. We were 5 or 4 cents away of it. So, and today we holded it. So for the bullish tracking, we are right now forming the higher low. But we are not allowed to touch this trend line. So we are not allowed to touch 71.50 cents. Okay, we are not allowed to touch it or break under it. So we would form our higher low and then we go. If we touch it or break under it, then the green tracking is wrong. And the red tracking is on play, and that would mean we still have to look for our V under A at 60 cents. So we would still come down here, V high low, and then we go. And everything under 34 cents and this plays dead, of course. But still looks good. Still holding levers. And if it's true, it will be a fantastic run. Next one is our second favorite place, FFAI. Here for the overview. So same like GNS. Let's look what we have done. I mean, not the same like GNS, because this is still in its higher low. We still didn't found our our little A, but we are still not in the breakout. But the same as GNS, it doesn't matter, because V higher low go. V higher low go, V higher low go. So that's not a small mover. It doesn't matter if we got already our A or not. We are under the, no, we didn't got our A because we are still under the trend line. So, but in my opinion, we won't see A or B. We just see one candle. Most likely we reject under 153 somewhere. And who cares then? For what we have done, yesterday I already said we broke our last V and our high low, so this is wrong. So we are looking for a new V. And same as GNS, I mean, today everything bounced, just to say that. But if this is true, except BYND, and that person BYND, this could be already our V. We would be in forming the higher low right now. Doesn't matter how long it takes. And then we go. Everything over 168. Bullish. As always, we are not allowed to touch or to break 122, because then this isn't a V anymore. What we really not allowed to break or touch is 180, 18. Then this play is also dead. But we're still kind of far away of that, because this would be, how much would this be? Yeah, 11%. Yeah, we're still far away. So it still looks good. And especially, I think it's still ready. Let's see. So, next one and last one. Our stock will keep tracking for over 6 months. So, this is the new tracking. It isn't a finished fractal like it was before, because this was already A. It's just one fractal, which is in its ending period right now. Wherever we find our V, our A would be at 18, our B at 33, and C, let's see where it is. We bounced today, but the thing is still, I already heard some people saying, perfect, this was the V, this was the bounce today. But yeah, this is a double button. For me, that's a no-go. For me, this double button is a no-go. Let's say for bullish versions, everything over 1194, because maybe TradingView isn't showing the perfect data, can also happen. Everything over 1191 or 1190, so anything over this little peak here, and this was our V. Okay, and we go to our A, pullback, B, pullback, and so on, if you're doing normal shit. But if I follow my one-to-one rules, we have to do a low low. We have to be lower than IPO. And that would mean we would reject this trend line here. So somewhere at 1083. And we'll make one more lower low. This would be a V. Then you're doing your higher low, and then you go. That's my opinion about this. What to expect is just what we have done from IPO. A very strong move to the upside. After we did a very long downside. And this would be nothing else than a cup, then a handle, and then we go even more. Looks fantastic, but in my opinion, we're still not finished. We still need one more. But let's see what will happen. Okay. As always, if you have questions, write it in the comments. If you have wishes, if you have to look up other stocks, you can ask me anything. Except, I mean, I will look at anything, but I don't like companies which are only 1 year old, for example. But I will look and show why I don't like them. Okay. If you liked it, leave a like and see you next time.